Alright guys, today's an exciting day for us. We're just about to go and pick up our car that we just purchased a couple of weeks ago here in Thailand. So although we technically bought this car about 3 weeks ago, we had to wait for a couple of things to be done on the car. We got it serviced and we got everything checked on it so that the car would be in tip-top shape for us when we actually got the keys. We also had to wait for the transfer to go through, which took about 3 weeks. Usually here in Thailand they say it can take up to 30 days for a car to be transferred into your name, but it was a little bit less for us. But so before we show you the car and go and pick it up, we just wanted to share our experience of buying a car here in Thailand as foreigners. It's definitely been an interesting experience, and there's a few things I think people should know about buying a car in Thailand as a foreigner, because it can be a little bit daunting and there are a couple of, I would say, scams to look out for. So firstly, I started looking for a car a couple of months ago because obviously with Mandy being pregnant, I didn't want to keep driving around on a scooter, and we also have our dog Bear. We obviously wanted to have a car to be able to drive the baby around and also be able to just take our dog to the beach every morning, which is like a luxury. I pretty much looked on Facebook Marketplace as it's really the easiest place to find cars. You can look on other websites, but Facebook Marketplace seems to be the best. There's a lot of used cars for sale on Facebook Marketplace that seem to be really undervalued. And when I would message these people, they would always respond with a similar message, which was, please email this random email address, I'm selling this car for somebody else. So automatically, like, my ears prick up and I'm starting to see a few red flags. And then I find out that the car isn't even where it's advertised. Usually it's advertised in Bangkok, and they would always say it's like in Chiang Mai province or somewhere really, really far away. And then they would email back basically asking for my address so that they could deliver the car. And they start asking for payment, and I'm like, okay, well, I haven't seen the car, I haven't met you, I'm not going to just buy the car over an email because I've seen a picture of it. So I experienced that like 3 or 4 times, and then I realized, okay, this is like some bullshit scam, I'm not going to fall for this. So stopped looking at any of those ads where the cars were undervalued. And when I would write back and say, like, I'm not ready to buy a car, they just wouldn't respond to me. So I believe that was probably a scam. I don't know for sure if it was a scam or if it was just a communication thing, but something seemed fishy to me. I think it's some sort of attempt to get people to pay a deposit, and then they'll have a promise of a delivery of a car, and then obviously you're never going to get your deposit back and you're probably never going to get a car. I could be wrong about that. If you've experienced this in Thailand, let me know in the comments down below. Now this one is the biggest red flag to watch out for. So there's also a lot of ads for cars that are even more undervalued. I'm talking like they're asking probably half the price of what the car should be worth. And when you click on these ads, you'll notice that the ad usually says something like off the pawn. I'll leave that in text down below. When I first saw it, it seemed really odd, but I kind of gathered that this was probably a car that was bought from a pawn shop or had been repossessed. And I found out that my intuition was right, because I sent a message to the woman who I actually hire my scooter off and have been since I got here. By the way, she's awesome. If you want a scooter in Hua Hin, highly recommend. She's been amazing. I'll leave her link down below. But I messaged her and she just wrote back in all capital letters, do not buy this car. And so she explained to me that this is a car that somebody has taken a loan out to purchase, and that has more than likely just not kept up to date with the payments and it's been repossessed, or the person is just selling the car without paying off the total amount that's due for the loan. And because of this, they don't have the right paperwork, which is known as a red book here, in order to transfer the car into a new owner's name legally. And so she said, most likely, more often than not, what they'll do is they will sell you the car without transferring the car legally into your name, and then a couple of weeks later or a couple of months, the police will show up on your door and they will come and collect the car and probably give you a fine because the owner has reported the car as being stolen. And so you're going to be left out of pocket however much you paid for this car, and probably a police fine or something like that. You could be getting into some sort of legal troubles, and pretty much you're screwed because you've just bought a car. Well, you've bought a car, you've paid somebody money, and they haven't transferred the car into your name legally here in Thailand, and they've probably been able to get away with it because of the language barrier. All the paperwork's in Thai. Maybe you just think they're doing everything right and selling you the car and transferring it into your name, when in fact they're actually giving you the keys to a car and then reporting it stolen while taking cash. And I don't know how many people fall for this. It seems to me like you would have to be pretty ignorant to actually do that and not double check that everything's in your name. But I can imagine a few people probably do fall for it, and that's pretty tough. So anyone who sees an ad where it says that the car or motorbike is off the pawn, stay away. Stay away from it. Don't go near it. Okay, let's go get this car.
Isn't it the cutest cafe?
It's really nice.
It's so beautiful.
It should be busier. It's just a bit out of the way. Hey?
Good morning, guys. We've just come to a cafe called Kaji. It's just a little bit outside of Hua Hin to actually pick up something pretty exciting. We have just picked up our new old car. We both are pretty excited about it. This is going to be a lot easier for us getting around with Bear and getting to the beach and things. So yeah, this weekend sort of just going to be about the new freedom that we have with the car.
What do you think of it?
Isn't it awesome? It's so us. I love it so much. I've manifested this car ages ago. Thought it didn't come true. Randomly, we found it on the side of the road. Amazing.
Yeah, so this is it. It's a 1993 Suzuki Caribbean. I know there's going to be people in the comments saying we shouldn't have bought this, or Suzukis are no good, or whatever, but I don't know. It's cool, isn't it? It just looks kind of cool, and it's affordable. We didn't have to break the bank buying it, and to be honest, I think if we keep this for a few years and then we sell it, we're probably not really going to lose much money on it either, because it's like almost getting into vintage car territory. Instead of buying like a 5-year-old MG or Toyota or Volkswagen or something like that, I feel like this thing is gonna actually hold its value, and because we didn't have to spend too much money on it, we might actually put a little bit of money into like fixing it up and making it even cooler.
Lloyd and I prefer to spend our money on things that make us money. Cars, in the past, we've learned just they depreciate. It's not the best investment. We decided we want to invest in our business more.
Buying a cheaper car for us was a smarter financial decision rather than going for that quick dopamine hit of like buying a new car. We learned our lesson when we were back in Australia. We both had pretty new cars, and once that dopamine wears off and you're paying your whatever $600, $700, $800 a month on your car bill, it's like, man, is this really worth it, considering the car's like already worth 20% less than what I bought it for as soon as I drove it out of the lot.
We're just going to be using this to like go to the beach and take Bear and the baby and everything, so this is like perfect for us. I'm so excited. I guess that kind of makes us bad influencers. We're trying to influence people to not spend money and not buy things. A little bit opposite of what everyone else does.
I think this is reverse, but I don't know.
Yeah, this one.
Got it. aircon pumping. Okay, so I should probably mention, if you're gonna buy a car here in Thailand, or actually even if you're gonna be driving a car in Thailand, you really need to make sure that you have the correct driver's license. That means if you have an overseas driver's license, you need to get an international driving permit, or you can exchange your overseas driver's license for a Thai driver's license. I wasn't able to do that because my Australian license was expiring and I needed to go home and take a new photo because I hadn't taken one in like 10 years. So it was an option for me. I had to go and get a brand new Thai driver's license. Made a full video about it. I'll leave the link down below in the description. But as well as a driver's license, you need to make sure you have insurance. And we use Safety Wing Nomad Insurance, and we have done for the last 3 years. We've unfortunately had to use them a couple of times. We used them while we were in Bali and we both got dengue fever, and also in Mexico when both of us got sick. Mandy also had to use them when she lost her luggage flying from Canada to Bangkok on her own last year as well. And I can't say enough about how easy it is to make a claim with Safety Wing Nomad Insurance. So Safety Wing will cover you for any accidents if you're driving a car or a scooter, but as long as you have the correct license and you're also wearing a helmet if you're driving a scooter or a car, for instance, like this, you need to be wearing a seatbelt, and obviously you cannot be drink driving. So as long as you're following all of the rules, Safety Wing will cover you for any road accidents. And that coverage will be up to 250,000 US dollars, so $250,000, which is absolutely amazing. But aside from road accidents, they will also cover you for things like lost luggage up to $500. And also if you get sick or injured in any other way while you're traveling, up to $250,000. And they'll even cover you in your home country for up to 30 days. So if you go home to visit family for Christmas or the holidays or whatever, you're still covered for up to a month while you're traveling home. As I said, we've been using Safety Wing Nomad Insurance for almost 3 years now, and I can't say enough good things about them. So if you want to buy a car, drive a car in Thailand, make sure you have the right insurance, make sure you have the right license, and you will be covered for up to $250,000 for any road accidents. We will leave a link down below in the description for Safety Wing. See how much it costs to fill up.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. 95?
35.
Full. Thank you. $1,250 which is $50 Aussie.
Wow, that's so good.
We'll see how long it lasts us.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go take this thing to get cleaned. We saw this like kebab car wash that's just opened recently. So we're gonna go there and get a kebab while our car gets cleaned. Sounds pretty fun, and the kebabs look awesome, so we have to try it.
$350
For a wash and vacuum?
just a wash. We don't need a vacuum.
Okay.
So can we do wash outside?
Only outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll eat lunch
Okay.
while we wait.
They'll come back to pick up later.
Yeah, we'll just.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We leave it here?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks so good.
New spot.
Yeah.
Probably come in once a week, eh?
Looks pretty good. So clean. Oh, I'm so excited to show Bear. Let's go get him. Hi, Bear. Hi. Hi. What'd you bring me? We got a new car. We're gonna go to the beach.
Who knows?
How do you know that's ours? You like it? Oh.
Hold on, buddy. Okay, up.
In the back.
There. Back here.
Is it good, Bear? Alright, are we all ready?
I think so.
Alright, to the beach. This is awesome.
Go.
Okay, we've made it to Khao Takiab. This is actually our first time coming to this beach, and it's a completely different experience than Hua Hin main beach. It's pretty cool. You can see little islands actually out on the water, which you can't see from Hua Hin beach. And this incredible mountain, I think that's Monkey Mountain behind us, isn't it?
Yeah, Monkey Hill.
Monkey Hill, Monkey Mountain. We've been up there. There's a really beautiful Buddha and temple and meditation center up there. But there's some really awesome, really busy restaurants down here too. I had no idea. And so far we haven't gotten in trouble for Bear, so maybe he's allowed. We're just gonna go for a little walk away from all the people. Find a spot to set up, I think, for a while.
So we'll have to wait and see, but apparently between November and March, which is like, I guess their winter here, you can surf at this beach. So I've been told. I don't know if I fully believe it, but there is a restaurant back there called Pineapple Surf Club, and they hire out surfboards. And yeah, like a couple of locals have told me you can surf here between November and March, so I'm looking forward to seeing if that's actually true. Something tells me it'd be very small waves, but it could be pretty fun actually. Are you going into labour?
It's feeling close.
We're on any day watch at the moment. Good thing we got a car, because something tells me getting a taxi to the hospital
Not ideal.
when Mandy's water's just broken might not be ideal. What a cool beach. This is the difference between having a car and not having a car. You can just do a lot more exploring, especially when Mandy's pregnant.